and killed many of our men. Old Chamberlain. He imprisoned my husband in the castle and put his own garrison there.
That's awful.
I was barely 18 years old, and all of a sudden, I was left alone with Sir Robert. We didn't know what to do. We went to Prague to appeal to the king and sought help from Divish's friends, but all to no avail. We tried for years, but it seemed I was destined to be left alone and my husband to rot in jail in his own castle.
Years, you say?
7 years. That's how long it took before Havel was condemned as an enemy of the crown. And even then he refused to surrender the castle and release my husband. In the end, I raised the money to pay a ransom, and only then, by the grace of Lord Jesus, did I finally lay eyes on my husband once more.
7 years. And was Havel punished for it?
Never. And after 7 years, my husband returned to me an infirm old man.
Sir Divish seems like a good, strong man.
Certainly, only he has many concerns. He had to rebuild Talmberg. After he was released, the king appointed him Burgrave of Prague Castle, and he was very busy. He had no time for me at all. But at least we were in the city, and there was something going on. And now, we're here.
My lady, you're still young and beautiful. Your best years are still ahead of you.
Would that that were true, lad. Would it were true. But what am I doing bothering you with this? You have troubles enough of your own. I'll go and let you sleep. I enjoyed our little talk, Henry. Good night, and God bless.
Good night, my lady.
People! Come on! Come on! We're running out of time! Quickly! We have to close the gates! You can't go back!
Henry, help us!
Help us, son. Don't be a coward.
Henry, wake up. You don't want to miss this.
What is it? What's happening?
Come to the battlements. One of our patrols reported a company heading here from Skalitz.
What is it? foreign mercenaries. They don't know this country like we do. We could hide out somewhere until it blows over.
Maybe. Only all they have to do is lean on some Scarlet serf and he'll happily tell them everything.
I didn't think of that.
Not that I'm spoiling for a fight, but if I have to choose a place...
Well, what do you want?
Do you know what's happening?
Don't ask me, I don't know shit. Just a minute ago, I was sleeping after a day's watch at the gate.
Good day.
What's happening? Have you heard anything?
No. It could be Sigismund or his scouts, or maybe Scarlet's folk who survived the pillaging. I wouldn't expect nothing good. What do you need?
Do you know what's happening?
Fucking Sigismund.
You sure?
I overheard a scout Divish sent to see how things look in Scarlet's. It's Sigismund's soldiers for sure. Fucking Sigismund.
What's going on?
I don't know. It doesn't make sense. Why would Sigismund advance on Talmberg in the night? Especially since he's lost the element of surprise after the raid on Skalitz.
Maybe it's not him.
Then who is it? The scouts Divish sent to Skalitz to spy on Sigismund said he'd set up camp and was getting ready to storm the castle. And Sir Radzig is an experienced soldier. He'd surely hold the castle for quite some time. It doesn't make sense.
What else did the spies see?
Not much of anything. Before they could get close enough, this huge storm started. And you were right. Sigismund has a hell of a lot of soldiers, including all manner of mercenaries. An army like that costs a fortune. Well, anyway, we'll find out when they get here, won't we?
Aye, we will.
Lucifer and all his minions. Who else, Robber?
Sir Radzig, what a relief.
Is his lordship there with you?
Yes, sir, he is right here.
What are you doing up so late, Divish? At your age, you need a good night's sleep.
Well, Radzig, you didn't exactly pick the best time for an outing either. In a big hurry?
It was a bit of a scramble, all right. Believe it or not, this tempest is a godsend for me and my men. As my old granddad used to say, better a sore throat than a slit throat.
I'd say your grandfather was a wise man. Your messenger told us what happened.
Messenger?
The lad you sent to warn us.
He's alive? He made it to you?
He's here with me. He only got away by the skin of his teeth, though.
Thank God.
A brave young man. But tell me, friend, how on earth did you manage to get away?
Thank God for this tempest. When it began, Sigismund's Tatars crawled into their holes and left the storm into the castle for more clement weather. We were able to sneak out right under their noses. The Lord be praised. We wouldn't have stood a chance against them.
Would you like to spend the night in Talmberg?
No, no. When Sigismund finds the castle empty tomorrow, he might come looking for us. We'd only be exposing you to danger. Without me and my men, he has no call to attack you.
Well, what will you do then?
We'll march to Rattay. It's only a short way, and there we'll have a better chance of defense, and enough room for all of these people. If Sigismund should come, better bend your knee, Divish. There's no point dying in a battle that's futile.
You're right there.
Is that boy still with you?
I'm here, sir.
You have courage, lad. That I can't deny. I am sorry about what happened. Would you care to join us?
I'd like to, sir, but first I have to return to Skalitz.
Are you mad? What do you want there?
I can't leave my mother and father. I won't leave their corpses rotting in the street. I'll join you once I've taken care of them.
Don't even think of going back there, you donkey. Are you tired of living?
But sir!
Quiet! I'm sorry about your father, but getting killed as well won't help him. Divish, make sure that lad doesn't budge from Talmberg until things quieten down.
Not to worry, friend. Anyway, he's injured and needs to recover. I'll lock him up here as if he were Havel of Valdic.
I've seen you've grown a thick skin since your tribulation, sir. But thank you. We'll meet again when circumstances are more favorable. Farewell.
Farewell, friend, and good fortune. Give my regards to Sir Hanush.
I will. And good luck to you and your people, too. These are dark times. Move out!
Anywhere, people! Move out! It's only a short way to Rande now!
Men, tonight we'll have triple patrols. Sort out the watches between you as always. And if I catch anyone boozing, playing dice or slacking off, I'll personally break every bone in his body. I want you to keep a close eye on everything nearby. Sigismund will surely have sent spies, and likely men as well, to follow the Skalitz people now he knows they've fled. Keep your eyes peeled, and report everything to me at once. Understood? Good day.
What is it you need?
I could use an extra pair of eyes, and yours are keen. Will you keep watch on the battlements with my men?
Is that a request or an order?
I'd rather it was a request you answered yes to.
Of course I'll help. I'll have to pay you back somehow after all you've done for me.
Splendid. And don't worry, I'll tell the men to relieve you later.
Have you any further orders for me?
Keep watch on the battlements for now. I'll send someone to relieve you later.
God be with you.
What do you think about the Skalitz folk managing to slip away like that?
I can't imagine how they did it. The more I think about it, they was either blessed, or Sigismund's mercenary army ain't up to much. When you're on campaign, you keep watch no matter how much it's pissing down. If any of us make such a cock-up, Sir Robard would flay the skin off our backs.
You only say that because you never saw them attack.
Aye. Well, it's a shame your folks couldn't be saved.
Is Sir Robard really that tough?
Tough? Aye. But he's fair. He's a veteran of many a campaign, so he knows warcraft.
I believe it.
Wandering around like a stray sheep. Must be your first watch, eh? I don't think anything much will be happening today. You can just lean against the wall and wait till morning. I'll show you what's what.
I will. Thank you.
the hell?
What is it?
Sweet Jesus. We're gonna end up like scallops.
See how the self-appointed king wins the love and respect of his loyal subjects.
Indeed, Robard. Sigismund of Luxembourg has a rare talent for winning people over to his cause. We may be in for a surprise, though. I don't think he will set his heathen dogs on us today.
Greetings, Lord of Talmberg.
That's the bastard who led the attack at Scallops and killed my parents.
Don't be an idiot. Do you want to end up like them?
I am Sir Markwart von Aulitz. I come in the name of Sigismund of Luxembourg, King of Hungary and Croatia, who has resolved to strike against those who disrupt concord in the land and to restore order in the name of his brother, King Wenceslaus IV.
Restore order by burning and pillaging the king's estates.
Greetings, Sir Markwart. The efforts of the king's brother to bring order to this chaotic land are undoubtedly noble. It seems to me, though, that he and his army have somewhat strayed. As Burgrave of Prague Castle, I am entirely beholden to the king, and here in Talmberg divine peace reigned until your arrival. To what then do we owe the honor of your visit?
Yesterday, His Majesty took action against the enemy of the kingdom, Sir Radzig Kobyla, who has been using the silver from the Skalitz mine to fund insurrection against the crown. Unfortunately, the insurgent escaped. Would you happen to know, noble sir, where he might be at this time?
As far as I know, the Sir Radzig of which you speak is the king's hetman at Skalitz. I find it hard to imagine that he would rebel against our king. Nevertheless, I can assure you that Sir Radzig is not at Talmberg. He would be a fool indeed to flee from one castle, where he has little chance of defense, to another, where he has even less. Or do you take the view that my humble manner is any obstacle to your army?
Am I to inform the king then that Sir Radzig Kobyla is not at Talmberg and that he has your loyalty?
Sir Radzig Kobyla is not here, and I have no intentions of getting embroiled in affairs from which I have nothing to gain.
Very well, sir. As you wish. I will relay your words to the king in the hope he will be as well disposed as you seem to be.
Those who have clean consciences and goodwill may find themselves well disposed even at moments like this, when there is little cause for joy. Farewell, sir.
Auf Wiedersehen.
My lord, you have my utmost admiration.
Get on with you, Robard.
Be a bit more careful. Are you serious?
Where did these humans come from, anyway?
I don't know much about them, only what the Chamberlain said. That they came to Hungary from the east and settled there. They're godless barbarians and merciless fighters. The nobles used to say the Hungarian king shouldn't enlist them, because they dishonor our rules of warfare. But when there's power and money to be had, it seems that honor isn't worth my spit. And believe me, it's always about power and money.
Why did Sigismund burn down Skalitz and then come here too?
That's war for you, lad. Certain lords have resolved to take things into their own hands and eliminate anyone who doesn't share their view. Unfortunately, Sir Radzig is one of those. And what's more, he was sitting on a pile of silver that could help King Wenceslas's allies.
What happened in Kuttenberg?
Kuttenberg? Well, I'm just a simple soldier. But the good Lord gave me ears, and I've heard some things from Sir Divish and from those who fled from Sigismund's pillaging.
Were there many?
Indeed. But it was the Kuttenberg mercenaries who came to see me, because I knew them from before.
I see.
Listen, lad, these are all games of the high aristocracy. In Prague, a cabal of nobles rebelled against King Wenceslas, wealthy aristocrats who took against our king for reasons of their own. There's no doubt Sigismund had his fingers in the whole affair. Him and Wenceslas's cousin, Jobst. And that cabal helped him abduct the king.
So then why did Sigismund attack Kuttenberg?
Why do you think?
I suppose because it has a strategic position and good fortifications, so it can be used as a base for raids, giving you control of the whole territory and good defences too, if you need them.
Not at all. King Charles, may God grant him eternal glory, built Prague into a proper royal city, while King Wenceslas took a liking to Kuttenberg. After Prague, it's the most important city in Bohemia, in the entire Holy Roman Empire. He who commands the Kuttenberg silver is king.
So Kuttenberg sided with Wenceslas because he favoured it?
Now you're starting to understand. When Sigismund imprisoned Wenceslas and took control of Prague, the people of Kuttenberg began to raise an army against him. So with the attack on Kuttenberg, Sigismund killed 2 birds with 1 stone. He defeated Wenceslas's most powerful allies before they could stand against him, and also gained immense wealth.
So, Robard, I need to get to Skalitz.
What would you do there, lad? Sigismund might have left, but the place will be swamped with robber barons, brigands, deserters, and other vermin. And anyway, your lord commanded you to stay here.
My parents died there, and I won't leave them to be ravaged by dogs. I have to bury them.
I understand how you feel, lad. You have courage, but I won't let you get yourself killed, especially since your lord and mine forbade it.
Hey!
Good day.
What do you think about Sigismund withdrawing?
It was a stroke of good luck. I know everyone says how clever Sir Divish is and all that, but it was a dangerous situation. That Sigismund is awful unpredictable. He abducts the king, raids towns, brings foreign mercenaries into the heart of our country. God alone knows what he'll get up to next.
Can you tell me who I can buy something from or sell to?
Aye. What about the pond keeper is your man? He ought to be by the granary. At least that's the last place I saw him.
And it was lying there, right in the middle of the road. You're a lucky man. This time. But it all evens out in the end anyway. Aye, true enough.
Remember you were telling me you look house over to see what needed fixing after the winter?
Mark my words.
I've been to see the carpenter about when he could get round to it.
Everything points to it, can't you see?
After talking to you, I went and had a good look around my own place. And now I'm sorry I
now
did.
we've armies invading and pillaging.
The roof is only fit for firewood. Half the rafters are raw. The beetles are riddled with holes.
Day.
I need to get out of here.
And I need a feather bed with a comely wench in it. But it looks like we'll both be disappointed. Sir Divish gave orders not to open the gate, and you especially are not to be let out.
Look, I have to get out of here to bury my parents. I'd reward anyone who'd help me.
What could a ragamuffin like you give me? Clear off before I give you a whipping.
Never mind.
Well, my carrots and radishes are coming along nicely. Something's taken a fancy to some of my apple trees.
You don't say. What's that then? Fruit worm?
No, some kind of blight. The leaves are all gone yellow and eaten through.
God have mercy. Indeed. I was talking to some merchant from Prague about it.
For harvest, and now we've
I need to get out of here.
And I need a feather bed with a comely wench in it. But it looks like we'll both be disappointed. Sir Divish gave orders not to open the gate, and you especially are not to be let out.
Not any longer. I've vital information for Sir Radzig from Sir Divish's spies. The fate of the Skalitz people depends on it. Sir Robard ordered me to leave immediately, so let me out quickly.
A likely story. Better clear off before I lose my temper.
Let me out, I say. Don't you know who I am?
Aye, an orphan from Skalitz. Best go to bed, yokel. You could ask Sir Robard to let you go. Or if you can think something up, there might be a way around it.
All right, I'll see what I can do. I need to get out of here.
You here again, boy? Didn't I tell you how much trouble I'd be in if I let you, of all people, out?
Don't worry, it's a weasel. Or that weasel of a woman. Who knows what? For all I know, she might be some wild woman of the woods. Ha! Not like overnight to be on the safe side.
horrible foreign soldiers. Them with the
That's a
strange
piece of
clothes
good work.
behind us.
And it was lying there right in the
Mark
middle
my
of the road.
words.
You're a
For
lucky man.
Christ's sake.
Everybody's got nothing to worry about. And we can always come.
That's an evil omen.
Aye. We'll be stricken like Sodom and Gomorrah.
All I want is something to keep that damn tower.
What is it? What? Hey, watch it! Now.
Here, that's what them foreign soldiers do. And worse.
They do nothing of the sort. Where did you hear that nonsense?
Vilma heard the guards on watch talking about it.
Nobody's going to attack us. Never mind foreign soldiers. Sigismund's moved on and we've got nothing to worry about. And we can always come and take shelter here at the castle.
Well, what do you want?
We'll stay here overnight to be on the safe side and go back to the fields tomorrow.
She's not from around here. They don't live in the village. Maybe up at the mill.
What in God's name are you on about?
Are you serious?
My blood run cold. I heard they eat their prisoners and make broth from corpses.
Good day.
Heaven. Mad.
Can you tell me who I can buy something from or sell to?
Where did you hear
You want
such a
Votivus, the fellow that fixes the weir at the Tamburg fish pond. He should be around the granary somewhere.
Edge of Scalit's woods. Mary, Mother of God, preserve us.
Walk to Raymond and leave Yakin be.
I'll bear it in mind. Fields tomorrow.
By tomorrow morning.
I reckon someone
I pray you're
must be
wrong.
playing a trick on me, and they were hiding in the bushes just to have a laugh. But not a soul anywhere.
That was the last straw.
Help! There's a brawl there!
Quick, for God's sake. They're brawling there. Do something.
Now you've got me fucking mad.
You there! Stop!
Have you seen them?
Surrender.
Foreign soldiers? The
You
Cromer?
committed a violation. You're under arrest.
Ah!
You better make it stop! I yield.
Mother of God. Do
Ah!
something. They're brawling there. Oh my God.
Fucking hell.
Surrender! You'll have to answer for your robbery.
Didn't expect that, eh?
You! Stop right where you are. You've committed a crime and I'm arresting you.
Please.
Weak at the knees, have you?